A young student goes out for a normal night in Barcelona. Music, friends, a crowded nightclub by the sea. Nothing unusual, nothing that could end in a mystery. But somewhere around 3 in the morning, something changes. He gets separated, and from that moment, the story stops making sense. Jimmy Gracey was a 20-year-old student visiting Barcelona with friends. They went to a popular beachfront nightclub called Choco. According to reports, everything was normal that night. Just another night out. But around 3 in the morning, Jimmy was seen outside the club. That is the last clear moment in the timeline. After that, things begin to fall apart because some reports say he left alone, others say he was seen with another person, and that is where the confusion starts. Was he walking by himself, or was someone with him? That single detail matters more than anything else because it is the exact moment where the timeline splits into two different stories. Now think about what should have happened next. His Airbnb was not far away. He should have gone back, but he never did. He never even made it close. So, what happened between leaving the club and not going home? Then comes the detail that changes everything: his phone. Police contacted his family and told them they had found it, but not with him, with someone else. According to reports, the phone was recovered from an unknown thief, and police say this is not connected to his death. They say it is a separate incident. But slow down for a second. He disappears. His phone ends up with the thief. His body has not been found yet. And somehow, these things are not connected. That is where the timeline starts to feel broken. Ask yourself this: how does someone lose their phone before ending up in the water? Did he drop it? Did someone take it? When exactly did that happen? Because the moment is not clearly explained. And it does not stop there. His wallet was later found in the sea, floating, not with the phone, not with his body, somewhere else entirely. So now, we have three separated pieces: his phone with a stranger, his wallet in the water, and his body found later nearby. That raises a simple but powerful question. Did everything happen at once? Or did it happen in stages? Because this does not look like one clean event. It looks like something that's unfolded step by step. Now let's talk about CCTV. Authorities say cameras show him walking alone toward the water and then falling. That supports the idea of an incident. But earlier reports suggest he was seen with someone before that moment. So again, we hit the same problem. What happened in between? Between being with someone and suddenly being alone near the water. That part of the timeline is missing, and it is the most important part. Then his body is found in the water, close to where he was last seen. Police say his injuries are consistent with the fall, and they believe this was an accident, and that might be true. But even if it's true, the timeline still feels incomplete, because when you put everything together, it does not flow cleanly. A young man leaves a nightclub. He's either alone or with someone. His phone ends up with the thief. His wallet ends up in the sea. His body is found nearby. And the explanation is an accident. But the real question is not just what happened. The question is, do we understand how it did happen? Step by step, minute by minute. Because right now we have the ending, but we do not have the full story in the middle. The official explanation is simple. He leaves the club, walks alone, becomes disoriented, and falls into the water. It fits the location, it fits what the police are saying, it fits the injuries, but it does not fully explain how his phone left him before the fall. Another possibility is that nothing dramatic happened, just a chain of small events. he gets separated, maybe distracted, maybe someone takes his phone, maybe he keeps walking without realizing how close he is to the water, and then one mistake, one step too far, that could explain it. But again, we still do not see the full sequence clearly. And that brings us back to the same point. Not a theory, just a question. What happened in those missing minutes? Because everything in this case points to one gap, a short window of time where we do not have a clear public explanation. And that gap is where the entire mystery lives. So now I want to ask you something. What do you think happened in those final minutes? Do you believe the incident's explanation, or do you think there is still something missing in the timeline? Because sometimes the truth is not hidden, it is just incomplete, and all it takes is one missing piece to change everything. Thank you.